Thing is, Mama Cedar.
Ding dong. Must be that whip that I ordered.
Okay, I just had a question.
Yeah.
How do you think that the families are going to feel hearing you talk about blood all over?
Yeah.
How do I think they'll feel?
Yeah, I mean, their babies were just killed and you're talking about blood smeared all over.
Well, I would just somebody show me a picture and I was just kind of relaying what I seen in the picture. I didn't show the picture because that would be
Right.
Yeah, but you did paint the pretty graphic picture, and as a mom, if that was my child, I would be pretty fucked up about that, you know?
What, that there's blood in there?
No, that people are sitting there graphically talking about my kid's blood smeared everywhere.
There's people actually showing the picture.
Yeah, and that's really
point
fucked
of
up.
it is to get the
Jimmy
answers
isn't
to
showing the
catch
picture.
the bad
No,
guys.
I understand that Dolly is not showing the picture, but the fact that people are is wrong, I think, in my opinion.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I wouldn't show it. I think it ain't the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I wouldn't want to be a parent and see what I just seen.
If that was your daughter
It's
or
even true.
son.
People are saying it's not on Olivia's channel. So
I just went to look and I can't find it. So if somebody's out there actually faking that, that's pretty fucked up, you know?
Yeah, and like I say, I believe it. If it came from the source they say the picture came from, then I believe it's a real picture.
Well, and I just looked at Olivia's page and I can't find it anywhere. I looked at Justin's too and I can't find it anywhere.
Oh, okay. Well, then if it didn't come from them, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I was just relaying what a picture they were showing me was. Now, I don't know how.
I understand that. I just feel like.
For me, if it ain't from them, it could be fake, for all I know.
Well, you shouldn't brought up, dear caller, the parents have seen their child's bodies at the scene, and,
That's terrific.
They know about this, and I've heard that the father going, I don't want this to become a cold case, and I want people to keep this.
Okay, that's fine. So
in
talk
light.
about the case. Don't talk about his daughter's blood smeared all over and dripping down the fucking house.
Well, there's no particular daughter being talked about.
If the daughter wasn't in the kitchen, it would have been the Ethan boy's blood that would have probably most likely been in the kitchen.
Well, right. I'm just saying, when you talk about these cases, I feel like you should approach it as a parent. So if you're not talking about Quentin or whoever else, if you're talking about the Idaho case, then you probably shouldn't be hashtagging all the other kids either. Because as a parent, again, that would have me pretty fucked up if my kid's not even being mentioned, and then you're over here talking about blood dripping down the house. You know?
Well, hopefully they're not.
I don't have any other kids in the title. I just haven't changed the body of the thing because I just went re-live. On YouTube, there's a button that says same settings.
I have a channel. I know.
Yeah, when you click the same settings, it just puts the same shit into the body of things. So when I did it quickly, I just changed the title of the video.
No, I understand that. I just feel like, maybe you should be a little bit more cognizant about that, especially as a parent.
Always.
Yeah.
Great opinion.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'll take that into consideration, your thoughts, I don't try to hurt anybody's feelings. If I think if it was a little too graphic for you, I'm sorry about that. But
yeah, he didn't even pull it up.
No, and I appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate that you did not pull it up. I was actually very surprised that you didn't, and I do wholeheartedly appreciate the fact that you did. So thank you for not pulling up the picture, especially because I can't find it anywhere.
Yeah, I ain't showing no crime. I've never really shown no pictures like that of nobody hurt, messed up, none of that.
Especially, they're underage kids, and I just think I have babies, my brother's that same age. I would not. There's a lot of people that are out here doing some crazy shit, some of which you're friends with, and I'm not going to dog your friends on your channel. I would not do that. But I appreciate that you did not show those pictures, because I think some of the people that you're connected to would have showed it without a doubt.
Yeah, well, sometimes, I'm not everybody else. I'm me. I'm only responsible for what I do. I ain't responsible for everybody else's actions, for sure.
And Jimmy,
I appreciate your opinion.
You could ask Bullhorn Betty, couldn't you? If that is her Olivia.
Yeah, I'm going to ask about the pictures for sure tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's where the pictures came from.
Yeah.
But, I don't know that for sure, so I can't speak on something I really don't know.
Right.
But if that is true, that there was blood everywhere, then that would totally negate the 911 call and the roommates.
Well, yeah, but you have to think about that too.
Someone was murdered.
You're a teenager walking up on something fucking horrific. Think about how you can have 5 different people and each one of them will say that they seen something completely different. It's trauma. Trauma fucks with your head, There's stuff that happened to me when I was younger.
Yeah,
and until I dealt with it, I didn't even, my recollection of it was not even accurate. I dumbed it down a lot.
When everything went down last night with my kid, the police were asking me my kid's number. I couldn't even remember my kid's number.
I didn't even know what. I haven't been on YouTube, so I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, so the police was like, what's her number? And I was just so, freaking out. I didn't even know my kid's number. You're right about 5 people have 5 different stories, but there's no way you could have walked into that downstairs area.
Did something happen with your child last night?
Yeah, there was an active shooter at a mall she was at, and she was barricaded in the room, and then it found out it wasn't. It was just a big scare. But
She's
it was
okay,
scary.
though?
And, yeah, she's fine. She's fine. So,
okay, so that's a good comparison. So what if she wasn't fine, and then some YouTuber came up here talking about her blood dripping all over? That would fuck you up.
Well, if somebody came up here and said there's a an active shooter at the mall. This is what's going on. There's people barricading the
Well,
ring.
right.
To me, that's just reporting what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, the thing is, Mamacita,
It's money,
It's
though.
like they were saying, if somebody came up here and said, well, there's 3 dead people, 4 people shot,
Right.
people spewing blood. It's the same thing that the news would tell you. It's no different. I don't think. I think the news is even a little more graphic because the news would show it to you.
Right.
They blur some things out. You know,
I think
so.
we just need to have, more.
Andrea,
We need to be more
2 of the
cognizant.
victims are adults.
I know, but you
literally,
made your
but,
point. You made your point.
I mean,
and-
Dolly doesn't seem to have an issue with him and I conversating. If he does it, he's more than
No, I don't.
welcome
I
to.
No,
don't.
you keep bringing it
I
up.
I guess 18 is an adult, so yeah, they're all
I understand because people have different ways of viewing things. Like me,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to show up because I wouldn't want to
And
feel
I've been
that
respectful
type of
too,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, and she was respectful. She just
Yeah, but I'm
agreed
just
with what I
saying,
did. That's fine.
We dropped
He's
it,
not
and
coming
then
up here
it keeps
calling me
getting
names
brought
or
up.
nothing.
Because I'm
getting
trying to
brought
speak
up.
to Dolly and you keep interrupting. So
No,
I
I'm
have
saying,
to come
all I'm
back to
saying
it.
is you keep bringing up the graphicness of stuff, and he's already stated he didn't show it. He doesn't
And
want
I
her. He
am
wants to
very
be like-
appreciative that
And
he
you keep
has
bringing
not.
it up.
I respect everybody's opinions, right? But look, I got to get ready to go because I have things to handle in the morning, right?
Well, I'm
So
glad that your daughter's okay. And
Thank you.
at least, your daughter's not being hashtagged and a bunch of YouTuber shit that they're not talking about. But thank you
Okay.
for not, showing the pictures. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. You have a good one.
You too. I was about to fucking threaten her. That was not okay. I don't know who the fuck she is. Dolly didn't have an issue having a fucking conversation with me, but she did. Yeah, he's over there talking about that I didn't even know what happened to his daughter. So then at that point, I'm not going to sit there and disrespect the man regardless because he had a situation with his daughter last night. And I've been that daughter in the mall where there was an active shooter. Right. He was being respectful to me, so I'm not going to disrespect him. Her, on the other hand, she kept popping off at the mouth. Right. When you act more ridiculous than Dolly, it's a problem. So at the end of the day, I was going to say something about his brother. He was very respectful to me and I was trying to speak to him. So I'm not going to disrespect him. I'm not going to come out of pocket when you're being respectful to me, regardless of who you are. That's not who I am. She just, what does that say? Want to be a wife of his. Right. And unfortunately, thank you. And he was very respectful to me. So I'm not, especially because, as a parent, and that's the point that I was trying to make before the big mouth bitch kept fucking popping off at the mouth for no fucking reason. Maybe I could have stayed on fucking task had she shut the fuck up and let Dolly and I speak, but she didn't have the ability to shut her fucking mouth. So yes, I do greatly appreciate that he did not show those pictures because that would have been horrendous. What's going to happen when those kids, and I do know what he's talking about, whenever you schedule a live, you can have a generic description or title or whatever. He's saying that's what he did. I don't believe it. Hopefully he'll think about it. I really hope he will. And maybe the reason he does the dumb shit he does online, I'm not excusing a single fucking thing he's done with anybody else and whatever. And had he came at me sideways, I would have fucking came at him like an AK. And had he not said the thing about his daughter, I probably still would have. But as a parent, knowing that he was fearful for his child, not even 24 hours ago, I can't. I don't have that in me. I wish I did, but I don't.
You know you're becoming a mature ass adult when you know for a fucking fact in your heart and soul that you could beat that bitch's ass, but you don't.